Ladies and gentlemen, just a reminder, as you're on social media tonight talking about this great event, make sure to use the hashtag BITB8. Once again, the hashtag BITB8 when you're commenting on social media. Also, 2 weeks from tonight, Johnstown, Pennsylvania. It is Flood City Fight Night at the Burgh Summit Arena with 247 Fighting Championships. Make sure to hit up our Facebook page, our website, and the app for more information. We are ready for our next bout. Endres, to the blue corner, please.
Amateur welterweight bout here. Brogan Endres, 28 years old, representing Route 250 Martial Arts in Dover, Ohio. He has a 5-2 amateur record. 4 wins via submission. He is currently ranked as the number 7 amateur welterweight in Ohio, according to Tapology. Cage Thunder welterweight champion, actually coming in off of a loss in his last fight at an event in Indiana, and a guy with a lot of wrestling credentials. The number 5th in the state of Ohio in high school, wrestled at Mount Union, and started training in judo as well when he was 5 years old. And now you see Andrew Law, a well-respected pro fighter, in his corner there with the beautiful man bun. Andrew, I think, he's been hinting that he's going to make his return to the cage here shortly. But Brogan Endres, that is a great person to train under. Same weight class and everything he's 28 years old.
It's always good to be training against people who are the next level up.
Yeah.
We'll talk about a lot from the Gorilla House gym, how they have Ethan and he's constantly developing the younger talent. Also, Brogan has a lot of experience, 7 total fights. It's his 8th fight in amateur and mostly wins. I mean, he comes in very well credentialed as an amateur fighter.
Yeah, has a win over Darren Williams, who was 4-0, Braden Liggett, who was 5-2, Damone Hawkins, who was 3-1 at the time. So he's faced a high level of competition. In his last fight in April, lost against Isaiah Watkins, who was 6-3 at the time. And he's faced high level of competition throughout his entire career.
And speaking of competition,
Boyde to the red corner, please. Boyde to the red corner.
This fight was originally scheduled for about a year ago. It fell through. And so it's nice to see this matchup happening tonight.
Yeah, Chase Boyde comes in now representing the Academy, Pittsburgh, and I think he had some soul searching after his last fight, which I actually called. And I think he said, hey, I have to get to a gym that has a well-rounded camp. He said, I was only training in gi and going in and trying to compete in mixed martial arts, and that's not what I need to do. He said, my family talked to me.
Pure jiu-jitsu, really loved it, but it put him in bad spots in MMA. He would dive for stuff, leave himself exposed. And of course, some fans may remember, he fought for an amateur belt here about a year and a half ago, ended up coming short of that. So it's really going to be nice to see how he transitions.
Take a look here at the tail of the tape. We see 6 years older as Brogan Endres, 2 inches taller, both fighters. See actually Chase Boyde a couple of pounds over the weight limit, and both fighters with extensive records, and both fighters actually coming off of a loss. Endres, 1 loss. Chase Boyde, 2 losses in a row, and interestingly enough, both of those losses were against fighters with wrestling credentials. Comes in for a 3rd fight in a row against a really, really well-respected wrestler, and we'll see if the change to the academy makes a difference here for the brown belt in jiu-jitsu, Chase Boyde.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next fight will be contested under advanced amateur rules, 3 3-minute rounds. It is sponsored by the Rehab Center. Come to any one of our 6 Pittsburgh locations and receive a wide range of top-notch chiropractic and rehabilitation treatments. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, standing at 6 foot 1 inches tall, weighing 168 8/10 pounds, from Dover, Ohio, representing Route 250 Martial Arts, with a record of 5-2, Brogan Endres. His opponent, fighting out of the red corner, standing at 5 foot 11 inches tall, weighing 172 2/10 pounds, fighting out of New Brighton, Pennsylvania, representing the Academy, Pittsburgh MMA and Fitness with a record of 4-2. He is the Croatian Crowbar, Chase Boyde.
Amateur welterweight bout here. Brogan Endres in the black and blue. Chase Boyde in the red and black. Chip Snyder is the referee. Two fighters with a lot of experience in this fight.
A change of a fight camp can make a big difference, so let's see what happens here.
And Boyde looking for the takedown, as it actually looked like Endres was looking for the throw, but Boyde ends up on top.
This is where Boyde works well. We'll see.
Endres rolls him. Now has, it looks like a, I thought I had an arm triangle choke, but he might be a little high. Lets go of it, and Chase Boyde trying to get back to his feet. There's the hip toss.
That was.
Yeah, and you see the judo background there.
You can see the rule difference with the advanced amateurs. There are closed punches allowed to the face, and you can see Brogan trying to work that from the side control position.
Yeah, already you see it looks like Chase Boyde looks like a different fighter.
Yes.
Coming into this fight. For his last fight, he quit on the stool in between rounds, and I think he was just basically, he said it was bad.
Well, look at him now. Look at where he's putting himself.
Yeah, takedown against a high-level wrestler.
That's a smooth and very effective knee slide into full mount.
And that's where the jiu-jitsu can come into play. On top against the wrestler.
Yep.
Now he's already looking.
This is where you want to be for jiu-jitsu. For Brogan needs to figure out a way to work his base, to do something with those legs. There's a way to break down. He needs to be getting his legs out of there, which you can kind of see him trying to do to get that grapevine done.
Yep, you see Chase Boyde with a couple shots there on top. Yep. Doing a good job staying in full mount here.
Yes.
And now moves up. He's looking for either an armbar or maybe a mounted triangle. It looks like he's high up under the underarms.
And this ground and pound from mount can be devastating. You see that.
Endres trying to scramble off the back door here, but Boyde now takes his
back. Endres has to be careful. This is a rear naked choke heaven right here.
Yeah, he's a little high on the back here, but trying to lock in the rear naked choke.
Still gonna
wow, he has it locked in.
Look at it.
With his opponent flattened out.
It's going to happen.
This looks like it might be coming to an end.
Really does
Endres
look like
giving the thumbs up, though.
Yeah, that's.
Chase now stretching him out, has both hooks in.
A rejuvenated
45 seconds still here to work. This is a very different Chase Boyde.
This is a new Chase. It's very exciting to see somebody who we've seen several times really make the change, and it's showing in the cage.
Yeah, now pins that right arm down. Goes back to the grapevine. And a lot of times if you can get a wrestler on their back, it's a very advantageous position for a guy with this type of grappling and jiu-jitsu experience.
The pressure.
Big shots here from Chase Boyde trying to finish it before the end of the first round. Chip Snyder taking a close look. Looks like Endres is going to survive, but what a round by Chase Boyde. I mean, if you want to talk about a confidence-building round.
Yeah. Also, these are 3-3-minute rounds. And you could see that extra minute gives Chase even longer to work. And you'd have to think where he's looking now at the pro level, he'd have 2 more minutes in that same position.
Yeah, and we take a look here.
Here's him at working.
This was Endres looking for that the hip toss there, but
Did
Chase
not get it.
Just gets the takedown there, ends up on top. And then Endres actually transitioned and had that, looked like had an arm choke, but it was just high. But then from that point on, it was pretty much all Chase Boyde in that first round.
Endres did a good job of trying to stay moving, particularly when the punches were coming down. Chip Snyder's going to jump in there if a fighter is taking too many punches to the face on the ground. Obviously, you've said he's got an experienced pro in his corner that's going to be giving him advice, and let's see what he can do coming out in the second round.
Scan the QR code on your screen for the bout sheet and event program, and also use hashtag BITB8 on social media. Follow along all night. We are in our third bout of the evening. So we are moving things along here. And already the third bout of the evening, you've got guys that are 4-2 and 5-2.
Yeah.
Shows the depth of this fight card.
It's
here at Brawl in the Burgh 8.
And the matchmaker, Jim Mooney, really wants 247 to become where good amateurs go.
Round 2 here. See if Chase Boyde can follow up on that great first round there that he had. and immediately ducks under the punch, looking for the takedown here. Endres sprawls, but Chase looking to try to finish the single leg. Looking
Cage
for that
work
trip
is
and
so
actually just kind
critical.
of pulls down the single leg.
He's going to kind of slide himself, work himself
already
up.
in side control here. And his grappling, his wrestling has looked much different here in this fight.
Brogan has to figure out an answer because they're right back in this position. He can fight the legs to get out of the grapevine, but then he'd have to use some type of sweep from mount, which is very hard to do.
Yeah, Chase Boyde has had heavy top pressure so far through the first round and now into this first minute of this second round.
Brogan could use the cage to elevate the hips, really push off the cage. That's probably what he should be doing. At least that's an option for him. Here we go. He knows it.
Trying to walk off the cage
trying
pad
to walk off, elevate.
But good job riding the hips by Chase Boyde. Here's the scramble. Ends up on the back of Brogan Endres. What a scramble there for Chase Boyde.
Exhaustion on Endres.
And looking for the not even fighting
again.
it is Endres.
This is bad.
This might be the finish. He's wincing. He's wrenching this rear naked choke here, palm to palm.
And it is over.
What a finish and what a comeback from Chase Boyde. And you see just the emotion pouring out from Chase Boyde as that was a big, big victory in the career of the 22-year-old Chase Boyde.
Chase Boyde by rear naked choke, stoppage. Second round, really controlled it. The hip pressure, the way he controlled the hips, you can see his emotions. The change to the academy has made a world of a difference.
Yeah.
That is a fighter who's very confident and happy with what he's doing now.
Complete and utter domination throughout the majority of that fight, and the finish for the now brown belt in jiu-jitsu. And now 5-2 is Chase Boyde. As he was the plus 100 underdog in that fight and cashes against the favorite Brogan Endres. Drew Shannon making his way into the cage. You still see the emotion pouring out from Chase Boyde, and Drew Shannon with the official results.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, referee Chip Snyder stops this bout in the second round at 1 minute 29 seconds. Your winner via tap out and rear naked choke in the red corner, Chase Boyde.
I'm joined by your winner, Chase Boyde. Chase, I know this fight's got to mean a lot to you. You look like a new, improved, brand new fighter in there. So emotional. What does it mean to get back on the winning track after a couple losses? You changed camps. What does this mean to you?
It's all Dave Sash and Chris Deep. I'm sorry, I'm light of breath or whatever the hell it's called. I love them so much. Like I'm the underdog coming into this fight. I won two lost fights. And fighting a tough guy like Brogan, having Dave and Chris and everybody at the academy in my corner, I feel like I could go take on Tyson right now, or Francis. Francis would be better. He's our sport bet.
Well, you look like you could. What is it like training at the academy, getting the experience you need to be able to implement your game into MMA?
I just love it. I don't know. I don't even know what to say right now. I'm so emotional. Here, if I get out of here and just do some thank yous, I'm about to throw up.
Okay, well, we'll let you go. Your winner, Chase Boyde.
Thank you, Brian and Ace at Whiskey Rhythm. I love you guys, and always there for me, my sister Olivia. I hate you a little bit, but I love you too. Love everybody here. Thank you for coming out, guys, and watching us Pittsburgh fighter do gangster stuff. So, all right, have a good one, guys.
Your winner, Chase Boyde, fighting out of the academy.
Chase Boyde with the victory, moves to 5-2 on his amateur career. We hear once again from our sponsor.